welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we're going to be creating this pinkish purplish eye with the purple lips. So I hope you like it. Keep on watching, like it, share it, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so. So now let's get started with today's video. First things first, primer. Prime entire lid right below the eyebrow, our brow bone, and whatever is left on our finger, we'll just apply it on our lower lash line. Second step is concealer for me. Now that I concealed my eyelid, I'm going to go ahead and add our first shade, which is going to be the pink. And I did not set my eyelid with anything. I'm only going straight in with the pink shadow right on top of the concealer. This time, as I am applying the shadow, I'm also blending it out. And I'm applying it into my crease and then blend it towards the brow bone. I am bringing it into my inner corner also. That way we could have this pink under our entire eyebrow. Okay, I think we could leave this color alone for now. So our next shade is going to be a brown, and I'm going to use a flat brush so we could focus it just on our crease. And we're using this brown so we can deepen up and add more dimension into our eyes. And as we apply it, obviously we can use the same brush to blend it out. That way it doesn't look like we only applied a line of brown on our crease. Just make sure you don't blend upwards so high. That way we don't start taking over the pink that we first applied. And again, we are working it on the outer corner and on the inner corner also. Blend, blend, blend. Okay, so I'm picking up a little more on my outer corner because I feel like it's not as deep like the rest of the eye. So more and continue to blend. And like I always say, make sure that you're looking at yourself as you go in a mirror up close and then from a distance. I'm only going back with my first brush without picking up any more product, and I'm blending out into the brown just in case we have any harshness or in case the brown made the pink a bit ashy. If you feel like you need more color, you could always go back into your shadow and apply a little more just in the area that you find it necessary. Now that we have our two crease colors down, we're going to go ahead and use some concealer so we could cut our inner corner and create that cut crease. And I always apply some on the back of my hand and then use a small flat brush to go ahead and create my cut. So now I'm going to go ahead and cut my eye. And I want to get rid of some of the excess on my lid first. That way we don't go in so bold and then we end up making a mess. So I'm starting in my inner corner and then cut slightly above my natural crease. Now that we have like our rough draft, we're gonna go ahead and apply a little more so it could be even cleaner. Okay, so now that we have the concealer and we have that down, the first color we're applying on our lid is going to be this like purpley burgundy color. And I am using a flat brush so I could pat this down. And once you do this, you decide how much you want of each color. For me, I'm only applying this much, and I mean it's sort of like the thickness of the brush I am using. but you decide how much of what color you want. So I think that's pretty good for now. We're gonna leave that shade alone, and then we're gonna go in with our like rose gold that's gonna be in the center of our lid. And I'm using the same brush. The only thing I'm doing is wiping it off before I pick up our next color. For the rose gold, again, I'm using a flat brush and applying it right next to the previous shade. And again, you decide how much you want of this shade on your lid. Okay, so I'm okay with that amount. Wipe off my brush and then go ahead and pick up our champagne color that's gonna go in our inner corner towards the rose gold that we applied. Okay, so now dab that in there. So now I wiped off my entire brush so I don't have any of those colors in it, and I'm going into each shade and blend out each line. That way it could look more of an ombre instead of just 3 divisions. Okay, so now that we have our 3 shades down, I'm happy with how they all look together. And we're gonna deepen up our outer corner next. And for this, I'm still using the flat brush we previously used for our crease. And I'm bringing it up into the crease again. I'm picking up more of the pink just so it could come back to life because I feel like it was starting to disappear on me. Okay, so I hope that you can see each shadow, but if not, I mean the rose gold and the champagne shade, it's fine if they blend in together because they're still beautiful on its own, but it's okay if they decide to go on top of each other. I don't mind it, and I'm happy with how this is looking so far. So now that we have our shadows done and we're happy with how that looks, I'm gonna go ahead and add some liner. I don't know how thick I'm going, but we're gonna wing out our eye. And for this step, I'm not going to talk because I barely could even breathe while I wing out my liner. So I'll get to it and then I'll be right back once I'm done. So now I'm done with the wing. I'm happy with how it looks. I'm happy with how the eyeshadow looks. So all that we have left for the eye, highlight our inner corner, apply our lash, and then go ahead and smoke out our bottom lash. So I'll go ahead and do that and I'll be right back. Remember when you smoke out your lower lash line to make sure you connect it to the rest of the shadow. Alrighty, we have our lash on, and as you could see, it's somewhat natural. You could still see the shadows that we have going on, and the lash still gives it a nice pop. It still makes our eye look nice and big, so I'm really liking it. So I'm done with one eye, and I'm gonna finish the rest of my face and my other eye off camera, just so that video doesn't turn out to be a whole hour long. So I'll be right back once I'm done with the rest. Alright guys, so this is it for today's video. I obviously did the rest of the face and the other eye off camera, like I said. So this is it for today's tutorial. I hope you enjoyed watching my video for today. Don't forget to like it, share it, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more videos. So I'll be seeing you guys in another one of my videos. Bye!